video tutorial, we discuss how to print the triangle or half pyramid in C. Let's see with practical. I am using here the code block as a IDE, and simply I click on the file and then new, and then select the project, and the dialog box display template, and simply I select the console application and then click on the go, and from here I select the C language and then click on the next, and here I need to give the project title, and simply I type here my project title as a triangle demo, and then click on the next and then finish. Okay, look here, this is my project name, triangle demo, and this is a source, and simply I click on the main.c, and this code is automatically generated by the code block, and simply I delete this information, and I write here this program print the triangle of number. Okay, and then /n and then enter, and simply I declare two variable I and j, then semicolon, and for I equals to 1 and I less than equals to 4 and I plus plus. Okay, and then I am using another loop, nested loop, for j equals to 1 and j less than equals to I and j plus plus. Okay, and then opening and closing brace, simply I write here the printf and then %d comma j and then semicolon, and then again using the printf function and providing the space and then semicolon. Okay, and I simply write here printf and then /n to change the line, and then save it. Okay, look here friends, simply I am using the printf function to print the message. This program print the triangle of the number onto the screen and then terminate it with the semicolon, and here I am declaring two variable I and j and their data type as a int. In the next line I am using the for loop, and simply I providing here I equals to 1, means I am initializing the value of I as a 1 and then semicolon, and giving here the condition I less than equals to 4, means this loop continue until the value of I less than equals to 4, and then semicolon, and then I plus plus, means the value of I is incremented by 1, and within this for loop I am using another for loop, means this is called the inner for loop, nested for loop, and giving here j equals to 1, means I am initializing the value of j as a 1 and then semicolon, and giving here the condition j less than equals to I, means this loop continue until the value of j less than equals to I, and then semicolon, and then j plus plus, means the value of j incremented by 1, and within the body of this loop I simply print the value of j, and this printf function provide the space, and after closing the inner loop I am again using the printf function simply to change the line, and at last I am using the return as a 0 because the main function, the return type of the main function as a int. Okay, simply I discuss about the logic of this program, and start from this loop. The value of I is in the first time initialized as a 1 and check the condition I less than equals to 4, means condition is true because the value of I is 1 and one value is less than equals to 4. The control came into the inner loop and initialize the value of j as a 1 and check the condition. The value of j is 1 and the value of I is 1, so condition is true. The control come here and print the value of j 1 onto the screen and provide the space, and control again come here to increment the value of j, and in this time the value of j is 2, and check the condition is false because the value of I is 1, so condition is false here. So the control come here and change the line. Again control come here and increment the value of I is 1, and in this time the value of I is 2, and check the condition. The value of I is 2, that is the less than equals to 4, so control again come into the inner loop, and the value of j is initialized as 1, and check the condition, and in this time the value of j is 1 and the value of I is 2, so condition is true. Control again come here and simply print the value of j 1 onto the screen, and here it simply provide the space, and control again come here and increment the value of j as 1, and the value of j is 2 in this time, and check the condition. The value of j is 2 and the value of I is 2, both are equal, so condition is true, and control again come here and print the value of j into the same line, and value of j in this time the print onto the screen as a 2, and take the space. Control again come here, increment the value of j as a 1. In this time the value of j is 3, and condition is false because the value of j is 3, that is not less than equals to I, because the value of I is 2. Okay, and control, the loop is terminated, and control come here and change the line. Control again come here, and simply the value of I in this time is 3, and incremented by 1 in this time is 3, and check the condition. The value of I is 3 and this is less than equals to 4, so control again come into the inner loop, and the value of j initialize again as a 1, and the value of j is 1 and the value of I is 3, so condition is true because the value of j1 is less than equals to 3, and control come here and print the value of j as a 1 and take the space. Control again come here, increment the value of j as a 1, and in this time the value of j is 2, and check the condition. The value of j is 2 and the value of I is 3, so condition is true, and control come here and print the value of j as a 2 onto the screen. Take the space, and control again come here and increment the value of j as a 1. In this time the value of j is 3, and check the condition. The value of j is j less than equals to 3, means the value of I and the value of j is 3, so condition is true. Control again come here and print the value of j as a 3 onto the screen. Take the space, and control again come here. In this time the value of j incremented by 1, and in this time the value of j is a 4. Condition is false because the value of j is 4, and this is the this is not less than equals to I, because the value of I is 3. Control, the loop is terminated, and control come here and change the line, and control come here. In this time the value of I is incremented by 1, and the value of I right now is 4, and check the condition. Condition is true. Again control come here, and the value of j is 1. Check the condition. Condition is true, and simply print the value of j onto the screen as a 1. Take the space, and control again come here. The value of j incremented by 1, and in this time the value of j is 2, and check the condition. Condition is true because the value of j is 2, that is less than equals to I, because the value of I is 4. So again control come here and print the value of j2 as 2 onto the screen, and take the space. Control again come here, increment the value of j as a 1, and in this time the value of j is 3, and check the condition. The value of j 3 less than equals to I, because the value of I is 4. Again control come here and print the value of j as a 3 onto the screen. Take the space. Control again come here, increment the value of j as a 1, and in this time the value of j is 4, and check the condition. Condition is true because the value of j is less than equals to I, and the value of j is 4 and the value of I is 4, so both are same. So loop continue, and control come here and print the value of j as a 4 onto the screen. Take the space. Again control come here, increment the value of j as a 1, and in this time the value of j is 5, and the value of j5 is less than equals to not equals to 4, so condition is false, and control come here and change the line, and control come here and increment the value of I as a 1, and in this time the value of I is 5, and check the condition is false, so loop will be terminated. And simply I save it, and you look the output of this program. Simply I build and run. Okay, there is a problem because I need here the semicolon, and simply I save it, and I simply saved my avast for disable my avast for 1 hours, and then Control S, save it and run it. Okay, and this is the output of my program. 1 in the first line, and in the second line 1 2, and in the next line 1 2 3, and in the next line 1 2 3 4. Thank you friends. Please subscribe my channel and like my video, and please comment on my video. Okay, thanks a lot.